But that was not so. After 5 years, I came back home and was met by her at the station. So, last time when the author was leaving for abroad, he thought that probably it was the last contact between the grandmother and the grandson. He thought that. But after 5 years, when he came back from abroad, he found that his grandmother was there at the railway station to receive him. She did not look a day older. Even after that 5 years, she was not looking even a day older. She still had no time for words, and while she clasped me in her arm, I could hear her reciting her prayer. Now also she was not saying anything to the writer, but when she clasped the writer in her arms, the writer could hear the prayers. She was reciting the prayers by then also. Even on the first day of my arrival, her happiest moments were with her sparrows, whom she fed longer and with frivolous rebukes. जब ऑथर फॉरेन से वापस आए, ऑन द वेरी फर्स्ट डे ऑल्सो द हैप्पीएस्ट मोमेंट ऑफ द ग्रैंड मदर वॉज विद द स्पैरोज. नहीं, मेरा पोता विदेश से आया है, पहला दिन है, आई हैव टू स्पेंड सम टाइम विथ माई ग्रैंडसन, ऐसा उन्होंने नहीं सोचा. बट हर लविंग मोमेंट, हर प्रेशियस टाइम, हर हैप्पीएस्ट मोमेंट वॉज with the sparrows on that very day also. In the evening, a change came over her. शाम के समय में उनमें एक चेंज, एक परिवर्तन देखने को मिला. She did not pray. उन्होंने प्रेयर नहीं किया. She collected the women of the neighborhood, got an old drum and started to sing. She collected some women in her neighborhood. कुछ महिलाओं को अपने पड़ोस से उन्होंने बुलाया. They arranged a drum. उन्होंने एक ड्रम, एक ढोल लाए. And started to sing. उन्होंने गाना शुरू किया. For several hours she thumped the sagging skins of the dilapidated drum and sang of the homecoming of warriors. For several hours, घंटों तक उन्होंने वो जो फटा पुराना ढोल था, उसमें जो चमड़ी लगा था, उसको पीट पीट कर, उसको बजा बजा कर बहुत समय तक, घंटों तक उन्होंने होम कमिंग ऑफ वॉरियर्स, घर वापसी, योद्धाओं की घर वापसी के बारे में उन्होंने बहुत सारे गीत गाए. We had to persuade her to stop to avoid overstraining. हमें उनको समझाना पड़ा था. The writer and other family members had to persuade her. They made her understand that she should not overstrain her. वो अपने आप को ज़्यादा तनाव या दबाव मत डाले अपने ऊपर, ये समझाना पड़ा था. That was the first time since I had known her that she did not pray. ये पहली बार था अपने पूरे जीवन में कि लेखक को ऐसा पता चला था कि उन्होंने प्रेयर नहीं किया था. पैराग्राफ 11. The next morning she was taken ill. अगली सुबह वो बीमार पड़ गई. It was a mild fever and the doctor told us that it would go. So the doctor came and he diagnosed as it was a mild fever, हल्का बुखार था, and the doctor said that it would go. ये ठीक हो जाएगा. But my grandmother thought differently. But the grandmother thought about it in a different way. अलग तरीके से उन्होंने सोचा. She told us that her end was near. The grandmother told the writer and the family that her end was near. She said that since only a few hours before the close of the last chapter of her life, she had omitted to pray. She said that, उन्होंने कहा, the grandmother said, since only a few hours before the close of her last chapter, उनके जीवन का अंतिम समय आने के कुछ ही समय पहले उन्होंने प्रेयर करना छोड़ दिया. She was not going to waste any more time talking to us. She was not going to waste her time talking to any of the family members. We protested, but she ignored our protest. लेखक और उनके परिवार उनका विरोध करना चाहे, उनको रोकना चाहे, but she ignored. She lay peacefully in bed, praying and telling her bits. वो अपने बिस्तर में शांति से पड़े हुए थे और अपने प्रेयर बोल रहे थे और अपने रोजरी यानी कि उनके हाथ में जो जपने वाला माला था उसको वो जप रहे थे. Even before we could suspect, her lips stopped moving and the rosary fell from her lifeless fingers. So even before the writer and the family member could suspect anything, इससे पहले कि वो कुछ पता लगा पाते, वो ग्रैंडमदर के लिप्स मूव करना बंद हो गए. Her lips stopped moving and the rosary fell from her lifeless hand. उनके lifeless हाथों से, lifeless finger से वो जो रोजरी था, वो जो जपने वाला माला था, वो गिर गया. A peaceful pallor spread on her face and we knew that she was dead. और उनके चेहरे पर एक प्रकार का फीकापन छा गया और अब हमको पता चला कि वो मर चुकी थी.